Hi all, day 12. Today you will not need the second video, as the first one will show you all. Everything's going to be 40 reps on each exercise. So when you complete deadlifts, you do the 4 sit-ups. So as deadlifts, you've got a bar, make sure you keep that back nice and straight. If you got a small bar like me, don't go all the way to the floor. Go just below your knees. Just keep that back nice and straight. Keep shoulders away from ears and power up. It's just deadlift, squeeze your bum tight. Back down. When you complete 40 of those, you are doing 4 sit-ups. 4 sit-ups, get ready mat, all the way. Touch your toes, touch behind your head, all the way through. Try to copy every single vertebrae through your mat rather than you go flat with your back. Front squat. Then lift the bar, front squat. Keep your elbows nice and upright and squat nice and deep. Go for the depth. When you complete 40 of those, you are doing a V-sits. So get back to the mat and it is 40 V-sits. 40 V-sits, completely up to you. First position, it's hands behind your bum, shoulders back, and just push your feet out. This one is easy way, harder way, when you not have no support at all on your arms. When you complete this one, you go into the hang clean. So get your bar up. Hang cleans. Hang cleans are coming from your thighs to your shoulders. Sharp elbows up, make sure you don't go around your body. You go as close to the body. So when you start to go up, the bar doesn't leave your body. So not allowed to go out. You have to keep it nice and tight. And in this position, you just do the cleans. Roll like motorbike on your shoulders. Back down. Push your bar down as well. So make sure the sharp elbows are there as well. When you're doing this, 40 of them, you're doing leg raises, back to the mat, legs straight, and just leg raises. Power up, pushing it through, hit it through. You can lift your hips off the floor. If not, make sure you are not dropping the feet to the floor. Keep them nice and elevated all the time, about an inch off the floor, so they shouldn't touch the floor at all. They shouldn't slam down like a rock. Then it's going to be push press. Push press. Then lift it, clean it up, and a push press. Nice and over your head. Move your chin away or tuck your chin away from your bar. Power up straight over your head. Keep your head through the bars. Make sure your whole body is out. Make sure you're not swinging your bum out and you're not hyperextending it. Keep your hips nice below your shoulders. Back down. Power up. Remember, if you have the elbows forward, you're lifting it from your shoulders. If you drop your elbows towards your waistline, you're lifting it from your elbows, so you're getting exhausted there as well. After this one, happy birthday, John, and it is 40 burpees, chest to the floor, all the way down. So just make sure your chest touch the floor, sky high as well. Remember, the chest has to touch the floor as well. No exception for anybody. You need to step in, step out. If you run out with the jump in, jump out, it's absolutely fine. Power clean. Power clean are coming from your shins. Keep that back nice and straight. You're coming from all the way to the floor if you got the big plates. If you have my small plates, just keep them nice and low, just below your knees. Power clean all the way up to your shoulders, back down. All the way up. Remember, the elbows needs to drive it first. So when you power with your elbows, pushing it through, keep your shoulders away from your ears again. So try to not create that curve on your back. When you do this, 40 press-ups, all the way down. Make sure you're going nice and deep, pushing it through. If you need to drop your knees to the floor, go on a man, drop the knees to the floor, it's absolutely fine. Remember, in here, don't stick your bum out. Keep your hips nice and tucked back down. So just pushing your hips forward pelvic, so you're keeping the core nice and tight there. And the last one, floor to overhead. Completely up to you. Do the snatches, Do whichever you decided to do, as long as go from floor to overhead, whichever way you decided to do. If you break it halfway, the movement, it's absolutely fine. So just go all the way from the floor, all the way up, back down, all the way, push, back down. And after this one, it's 40 up thrusters. 40 up thrusters, as close jump, close to your hands. It is not, again, it's not in here, there's no up thrust. You need to jump in, power out, jump in, power out. The bomb should come nice and low on your heels, so the quads are nice and lengthened. Right guys, D12, keep going, 40 reps on each, go from the bar to the floor as well. If you have no bar, and there is a possibility you've got two small kettlebells, two small dumbbells, or a little bit heavier dumbbells, it's absolutely fine. Just change it to the kettlebells. Deadlifts, again, roll your shoulders back, keep it there, power up. Then you go and do the full sit-ups, it's absolutely fine. Front squats, get your kettlebells on your shoulders and go with the front squat, pushing it through. Hang clean. Try to go, it's either if you go to small ones, from there, hang clean and rack it up on your shoulders, back down. You can do that, it's absolutely fine. Remember, the back needs to be, again, nice and straight, like you would do the deadlifts. It's absolutely fine. Push press, nice and power, pushing it through. Push it nice and over, close to each other, rather than you go vive. So you just make sure you're just keeping your arms nice next to your ears. Make sure your body is nice and tight as well. Don't do any curve, don't limp in, otherwise you're going to get hurt. Concentrate on your move. Power cleans all the way from the floor, and a power up. The cleans were only from in here. I remember, so I forgot actually look on completely different exercise there. Power cleans. And then you're going to do the floor to overhead. Floor to overhead. Keep your dumbbell kettlebells on the floor and a power up all the way to the front. If you want to do, it's not just all the way through. If you got anything heavier, if you got 12 kilo ones, do everything, whatever you've got at home, just try to engage that strength in as well. Right guys, keep going. I want to see the photo, I want to see the video of the full burpees. Remember, put it on time lapse, so it's going to be nice and quick. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow.